Donate now for mental health research on 1300 090 090 or head to the Mental As website and help us join the dots on mental health.
This is Big Brother. Frank Woodley to the diary room.
You want to see me?
Do you know why I asked you to the diary room?
No, I don't even know why I'm in the Big Brother house. I just woke up here.
I just woke up here at Big Brother.
What?
You're supposed to say Big Brother after you speak to me.
Oh, I just woke up here, Big Brother.
I know I had you kidnapped.
Why?
Why Big Brother?
Why, Big Brother?
I have a special task for you.
What is it?
I'm waiting.
What is it, Big Brother?
Your challenge this week, Frank, is to inform the people about mental illness during a 2-hour variety comedy show. Go and find as many celebrities as you can and get them to help.
I'm onto it. Big Brother.
Oh, Frank!
This looks like a nice one.
What are you doing in here?
I was looking for this brush. Yeah, and since I'm here, could I ask you something?
Maybe.
I'm organising this big charity thing and I need famous people like you to help.
Oh, sure. I'll do anything I can. What is it, saving the orangutans? The homeless? African babies?
Actually, it's Mental Health Week.
Oh. Mental health. Oh. Well, you see, it's not as easy to talk about as, say, getting your prostate checked. Have you had your prostate checked?
Well, I've got a minute or two.
You want Australian celebrities on board? I'll tell you what you have to do.
Hey, thanks for coming, everyone. Thank you. This is such an important cause.
Yeah. How do we get the free publicity?
Stuff that. Where's the free dimmies?
The thing is, we're doing an entertainment show with great stars. People you wouldn't expect to find in the one room. People like Matt Preston.
Ah, the Dimmy. Australia's great contribution to the culinary firmament.
And the winner of The Voice, Anya Nissen.
Hi.
Charity legend and DJ, Father Bob.
Word.
The world's best illusionist, Cosentino. Showbiz legend, Kerry-Anne Kennelly.
Hello.
And her older sister.
Hey.
Sounds good, Frank. What's the charity? Saving orangutans?
The homeless, African babies?
Actually, it's mental illness. Come on, guys. Guys, you know, nearly half of the population will experience a mental health issue at some point in their lives. But that's where you guys come in. You can help raise awareness because you're also highly respected. You can really make a difference.
Guys, he's absolutely right. As a Logie winner, I can't stress enough how important these issues are.
What's Logie's got to do with it?
Father Bob, it's all right. It's not like she's got an Order of Australia or anything.
Right on, girl.
So, what do we all do?
I could do a mental health presentation based on my expertise as a medical practitioner.
Alan, I keep telling you, you are not a real doctor. You just play one on neighbours.
Sure. I've been practising for 20 years. Most doctors only study for 8. Oh, sorry, Frank, you're dead.
Anybody else? Anya, maybe you could sing a song.
Oh, yeah. All my life I've wanted to do a duet with my idol, and they're actually here at this table. They're a living legend, and they're one of Australia's greatest entertainers. Max Walker.
Oh, great. You know, I really like that Megan Trainor song.
Because you know I'm all about that bass,
No treble.
I'm all about the bass, about that bass, no treble. I'm all about that bass, about that bass, no treble. I'm all about that bass. Hey!
I'm bringing booty back.
Hey, nice one.
Hey, how come he's got a dimmy?
I bring my own.
Right, guys, who's got some ideas for the charity?
This needs credibility. Why don't I mention it on Sunrise?
Or I could mention it on an actual current affairs program.
Hang on, Sunrise has some of the most respected journos in the country.
Absolutely. I love that cash cow.
If you really want people to sit up and take notice, you need a serious, credible journalist like me. I can play a medley of Mental as Anything hits with my armpit.
Maybe next year.
Oh, about time.
Wait, Brian. Let us first appreciate the beauty of these stumpy packages of joy reclining seductively on that white porcelain plate. The juice just running in small rivulets down your chin. The salty bite of soy sauce that's soaked into every crevice. Imagine the pleasure that we're all about to share.
I'll have what he's having. Watch this.
Voila! Truffle pate on a sweet potato rosti with cranberry and red wine sauce.
No, what did you do that for, Houdini?
Well, I thought you'd prefer it.
Oh, Constantine, not again. Try me. Very trying.
It's not.
Stop fighting and pass me the soy sauce.
But, Gina Liano, there aren't any dimmies.
No, but my spray tan's wearing off.
I've got it! Why do we all appear in the opening sketch?
Now we're talking.
Good. Opening sketch, opening titles, then a song.
Win another Logie for this.
I know a guy who could host this show. He'll be perfect.
Coming to you live from the ABC studios in Sydney, it's the Friday Night Crack-Up. Get ready for a variety show of epic proportions, and the only man to host it, the one, the only, the extraordinary Mr. Eddie Perfect!
Oh, thank you, Ed Cavalier. Oh, wow. I am Eddie Perfect, and welcome to the Friday Night Crack-Up. We have a massive 2-hour show for you, a never-before-seen effort from people across every Australian television network. Now, our plan is to distract you with fun, games and celebrities, and then trick you into giving us your money. It's kind of like a sexy mugging operation. So if you want to donate to the extremely important cause that is mental health research, then you can visit the website, and if the website looks too tiny on your phone, then you can use your phone as an actual phone and call the number on your screen now. It's old school. It's a big show. And of course, I'm only one person, so I've enlisted the help of a couple of friends. Will you please make them welcome Michaela Bannis and Shane Jacobson? A lot of love in the room, a lot of love. Thanks for being here tonight. What can we expect, Shane?
Everything, mate.
Yes, everything. Everything is right. Coming up, we've got music from Ricky Lee, Tim Minchin, the stars of Home and Away, news presenters from across Australia, the X Factor judges, and of course, the magnificent Eddie Perfect.
Hello. We've also got, that's not all, we've also got comedy from Hamish and Andy, Clark and, Clark and Dorr, Shaun Micallef, as well as the Chaser Boys, and after a decade away from the screens, the return of Frontline's Mike Moore. Hello.
How good is that? And not only that, if that wasn't enough, we've also got John Foreman and the Friday Night Crack-Up Orchestra! Welcome. Wow. We've had amazing support from across every television network for tonight's show, and after secret negotiations in the back room of the Summer Bay Diner, Channel 7 has been generous enough to let us have some of the stars of Home and Away. They're taking a break, they're putting on some clothes, and they're coming into the studio. So please make them welcome Alex Snow, Bonnie Sveen and Nick Westaway performing the Black Keys' Lonely Boy.
Hamish and Eddie here. Sorry we couldn't be in the studio tonight, but we're out in the field today trying to raise money for Mental Health Week, and
sorry, mate.
it's not really going to plan.
Just want to give money for mental health research.
Oh yeah, like a wildlife thing, is it?
No, sorry. Just I'm doing this to raise awareness for mental health. You know, start the conversation, seek help, and I'm raising money for research.
Yeah, good one.
Thank you.
Why are you dressed as a bird?
I'm glad you asked. It's to sort of send the message that you too can help.
Right. Well, I do want to give money to the cause, but I don't really want to support that wordplay and the costume.
No,
please help Mental Health Week using the details on your screen, obviously to advance the research and also make up for any problems that we've caused with that approach today.
I don't think you can ever put in too much effort to raise money for mental health research.
Thanks, Hamish. Thanks, Andy. Now, you might have some questions about mental health. What is it? Where do you get it? How much does it cost? And what colour does it come in? Now, to answer maybe one of those questions, here's Felicity Ward.
Hi, I'm Felicity Ward, and I'm here to answer your questions about mental health, like, what are a mental illness? Although your grammar is terrible, mental illness breaks down into 5 handy categories. They are mood disorders, psychoses, eating disorders, substance abuse, and personality disorders. But there can still be confusion as to what is and isn't a mental illness. In the words of the late, great Whitney Houston, how will I know? So I've written some letters from imaginary people to get us thinking. I get very angry when people cut me off in traffic. I swear and yell at them as if they can hear me. Do I have a mental illness? No, you're perfectly within your rights to cut sick in the privacy of your own vehicle when some knobhead is driving like he's playing Mario Kart. You go, girlfriend. I felt lethargic and useless for a while. When I go to sleep, I often hope it's the last time I have to. Do I have a mental illness? I'm no doctor, although people have been confused before. I don't know why you brought that up. That's embarrassing. But you should go to your doctor as soon as possible and talk to them about it. You might want to try something called the Mental Health Plan, which starts off with a simple questionnaire which can give both of you a better idea of what's going on for you emotionally and mentally. Next question. I have jewellery that changes colour when I'm happy or when I'm sad. Do I have an emotional disorder? No, what you have is a mood ring. With the resurgence of 90s fashion, these finger ticklers are back in flavour. Now, how do we talk about the mentals? I am one, so I can call myself that. Way! Sucked in everyone that doesn't have a mental illness that wants to use the word mental. Yeah! I have anxiety and often have the fear that I'm going to wet myself in public, so I can call myself anything I like. It's called reclaiming. But what do you, the non-mentals, call us? What about crazy? No. What about batshit crazy? Absolutely not. Loony? Cray-cray. Whack job? Psycho. Freak! Unhinged? Of unsound mind? No, no, and then some more no. We prefer experiencing mental ill health. Oh, but that's so hard and so politically correct. You know what "that's so politically correct" is a euphemism for? Aw, I hate progress and it was easier when I could be a bigot. And although everyone has the right to be a bigot, you're all just going to have to deal with this one. Now enjoy the show.
Yes, that's what you can expect tonight. A little bit of learning, a little bit of comedy, and a lot of encouraging people to talk about mental health. And what better way to do that than by starting early? Here's Peter Hallier getting the lowdown on what happens in our heads from some tiny experts.
What does your brain look like?
It's like an oval shape, like a semicircle, a weird blobby thing. Then it's lumpy, it's pink, and it's...
Is your brain pink, Cece?
No, mine is just normal. I think it looks like lots of worms smashed together and very pinkish.
That sounds like my wife's cooking. How big do you think it is? Is it like that big?
Very big, maybe that big.
Like that big?
Yeah.
Wow.
As big as my head.
It's head size. Do you know where your brain is when you keep it?
Here. Inside of your whole body. In my head.
In your pocket?
No, in here. I think it's somewhere around here.
In your tummy? I've got more room for a brain than you have. And what's in your brain?
My memories, ideas and dreams and knowledge and stuff. Blood.
Blood. And how does it work?
It sends messages to you, to your arms to move, or maybe for your mouth to speak. And then it comes out of your mouth and it saves, like, memories.
Like a computer, do you think?
Yeah.
Is your brain, do you think, more powerful than a computer?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Because computers know nearly everything.
Yeah. And your brain can't print stuff.
Well, I could print vomit.
You could print vomit. I guess so. That's 3D printing. Can your brain break like a toy?
No.
No? Yeah, toys break sometimes. Can that happen to your brain?
It does feel a little bit hurtish when I touch it. Not like a toy, but it can bleed. Only if I damage it really bad. Yes, it can get damaged.
If it did, who could fix it?
The doctor. A doctor. Doctors?
Doctors. Can it get fixed?
No.
It can't. Who might be able to fix it?
Maybe a really smart scientist.
Well, luckily, there are really smart scientists in the world and in Australia.
Now, from really smart scientists to really important people, we are now joined by our Governor General, Sir Peter Cosgrove. G'day, Eddie. How are you? Welcome. Now, of course, you meet Australians all the time, from all across the country. What is the feedback you're getting on mental health?
Well, that it doesn't discriminate, that people from all walks of life, all sort of economic areas, very rich to quite needy people financially, all of them can suffer from mental health issues. And 1 in 5 Australians have some level of sort of vulnerability to ill health mentally. And that's sort of 4.5 or 5 million people in Australia.
It's staggering. And do you have a singular message you'd like to give out to Australian people?
Oh, yeah, sure. I think we've got to be on the front foot over this. We've got to ensure that if we're feeling exposed and vulnerable, fragile ourselves, that we put our hand up. If we see it in the workplace or in the family, that there's somebody who's suffering, get onto them and say, don't suffer in silence. Silence is deadly. I think that's a saying from Men's Link. And I'd like to sort of use that tag tonight to say that the silence of failing to acknowledge it in yourself or in others that you see is not helping anybody.
I've got to say, it is so great for you to come and join us here. Thank you very much, Peter.
Thanks very much.
Please thank the Governor-General. It's unbelievable. Oh, excuse me, sorry. I'm just getting just being told that we have some breaking news. We're crossing it right now to the control room.
His car and fuel card.
Well, I don't know why I came here tonight. I got the feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair. And I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you. And I'm wondering what it is I should do. It's so hard to keep the smile from her face. Losing control, yeah, I'm all over the place. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Well, you started off with nothing and you're proud that you're a self-made man. And your friends, they all come crawling to slap you on the back and say, please, please. Trying to make some sense of it all, but I can see that it makes no sense at all. Is it cool to go to sleep on the floor? 'Cause I don't think that I can take it anymore. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you. Stuck in the middle with you. Here I
our journalists for putting their voices on the line to help the cause. And if you want to see that again, just head over to the ABC website. Now, I am here with Shaun and Micallef because it's time to raise some serious coin. Now, we've a very kind donor, Medibank Private, has offered to donate substantial amounts of money, but we have to work for it. That is the deal. So we have to come up with a series of, some might say, ridiculous challenges in which every point wins cash. So to explain our first game, here is our commentator and gamesman, Ed Cavalier.
Thank you very much, Eddie Perfect. Our first game tonight is Because You Can. Yes, the rules are very, very simple. Our two teams are playing against the clock. They've got to take those bits of spaghetti you see there. They can put them in their hands to start with, but then it's got to go into their mouth. It then has to be threaded through the tab of the cans. You see the empty soft drink cans, and the cans have to be transferred from one table to the other. For every successful can that makes its way across, that's $1,000.
Wow. Thanks, Ed. All right. I don't know. Well, what could possibly go wrong? OK. Obviously, you can't play this game alone. That would be weird. So, Micallef, who's on your team?
This is convenient, actually, because I have Olympic gold medal winning Liesl Jones as my teammate. Yes.
Wow.
I think it's only fair to say it's highly likely someone's going to make out by the end of this game. Are you up for that?
Lady in the Tramp style, I think.
I don't know. Have you stretched? Are you ready?
Well, look, I have conveniently worn green and gold today, so is that a sign?
I think we're gonna leave you for dead,
Oh,
Jackson.
really?
Game on.
Don't even try. I don't even know why you turned up.
Holy smoke, it's getting competitive. OK.
I thought this was to raise awareness and be friendly. It all got a bit serious a bit quick.
All right, well, who have you got? You got to beat an Olympian. What do you got?
Well, how can I lose? It involves food and soft drink, from what I can see. I'm your man. Well, I thought I know what I bring to the game, which is minimal, so I thought I should get someone who's the complete opposite to me and has skills that I don't have. So I've got someone who's really funny and quite athletic, and also is just a champion. Amazing netballer. Liz Alice is here.
Wow.
She's got her guns out.
Yeah, actually, you can hit her.
Welcome to the gun show.
If you slap her, the phones won't ring. If I hit a woman, the phones will go nuts. So you stay there.
Right.
Great little barrier.
Hitting.
Now it's getting very competitive. I like it.
Well,
I love
it is
it.
competitive, and I need to tell Liesl I just weed in your lane.
God. Is that a metaphor or a swimming reference?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, we all weed in. It's cool. All right, well, I think we should get into positions and start this game.
I'm taking my shoes off, and I think potentially I might be a hobbit.
Shoes off. You might disappear behind the table.
I could be wonderfully
No, that's
talking.
good. You need to get comfortable.
No,
okay?
I'm ready.
Over to you, Ed Cavalier.
It is time to can in 3, 2, 1, go! And they're off. Bannis and Jones off to a slow start as they try and get their first piece of spaghetti, and they're off as they make their way over to the table. That is desperately close. And now Jacobson and Ellis. They're holding hands. They are a picture of togetherness as they move their way towards the table. They're lowering it down, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to put that down. That's $1,000. Bannis and Jones are on the board. It is neck and neck. Jacobson and Ellis, they are like Torval and Dean. It's like they've been doing this their whole life. But over there, all in this, in the weed lane, it is Jones and Bannis. Count them in, folks. 3, 2, That's another $1,000. There's cans everywhere. It's very slippery. Oh, Ellis, I saw that. But I think we're going to pay it.
It's not my hand, it's my wrist.
Here we go. Bannis and Jones. They've done it again. Oh, now we're going to count that. Here they go. Can Ellis and Jacobson get one without cheating? 2, 3, they're almost in. And as well. Perfect, I saw that.
That was on.
It is currently 4 all. Can we get a tiebreaker here? This is a really tight game. Bannis. And the drop is successful. That's it. Let's see.
They must have cheated.
What? Hell no.
Nobody cheated. What are you talking about? It's fine. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's cheap for a cause.
Well done.
That's the time. That's the time.
Mr. Perfect, that was absolutely... OK, I'm just going through the judges here. When we've got Shane Jacobson and Ellis scored $4,000.
Yep,
But
I need to be hugging dancing at the end of it.
The winners of our first game, Because You Can, on a whopping 5 cans, which is a national record. It is Bannis and Jones. Congratulations.
I mean, all together, all up the teams have raised a total of $9,000 for mental health, which is fantastic. So will you please, thanks so much, our players, Liesl Jones and Liz Ellis. Thank you very much.
Coming up on the Friday Night Crack Up, the latest single from Ricky Lee, a surprise guest on The X Factor, and the exclusive return of Frontline's Mike Moore.
Do you feel happy all the time?
Yeah.
All the time?
Yeah.
I feel happy most of the time, but not all the time. Sometimes I can feel a little sad, and that's okay. Do you ever feel sad?
Sometimes.
What do you do when you're feeling sad?
I hug my toy. I just go in my room and huggle a toy. I'll read a story by myself. I think about good things, and it just makes me happy again. Talk to someone about it.
Who would you talk to?
Probably my best friend. I would tell my mummy and my daddy, but not my friends. I talk to my friends or my sisters, because they might help you.
Do you think it's important to tell people when you're feeling sad?
Yes,
And why is that?
because you could get sadder and sadder.
If I was feeling sad, how would you make me feel happy?
Give you a hug.
Oh, would you?
Yeah.
Ah,
I will give you a puppy.
a puppy?
Yeah.
And if you're feeling sad, would you like somebody to give you a hug?
Yeah.
How would you make me not be sad anymore?
Play the piano. You could listen to some music.
Yeah.
Just calms you down.
What kind of music?
Rock music.
Does rock music put you in a different mood?
It puts me in a happy mood. Well, I try to make you laugh. Tell you a joke.
You tell me a joke. Do you know a joke?
What do you call a cow with a twitch?
I don't know.
Beef jerky.
Why did the lobster have no friends?
I don't know.
Because he was shellfish. Was that a fake laugh or a real laugh? Why do you think we tell each other jokes?
Because we like each other.
I think you did a fake laugh to make me feel happy. So I wouldn't feel bad about my joke being so bad.
Yeah.
You think?
I don't know.
Because he was shellfish. That pretty good?
Yeah. That made me get off my feet.
It did. It was so funny. You fell out of your seat. That'll be on my festival poster next year.
Now, our next guest may be familiar to you. He performs one of the most beautiful and brilliant acts in the world, which we feel is just perfect for an encore performance here tonight. Will you please welcome Raymond Crowe, the Unusualist?
I love this. Something from everyone's childhood.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more and I never knew. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful
Hello, Mike Moore here, and it's great to be back. Where have I been? Well, you wouldn't be asking that if you lived in Auckland and tuned in each Sunday morning to my Asia Pacific chat show, Less is More, where we talk to all the movers and shakers in this neck of the woods, but with a difference. Who would have thought Frank Bainimarama can cook? But to tonight, what can you say about Ida Buttrose that has not been said before? What? No? No? Let's crack up. Crack up. Crack up. We'll do Ida later. Oh, yeah, I saw this coming. Friday Night Crack Up, an evening of ABC programming dedicated to the issue of mental health. They ran out of Midsummer Murders because that used to be... You know, mental health is an issue that's close to my heart, as is heart health. But I've done the telethon for them and they keep asking, and it's time to... I'd cut that bit out too. I think it's... we need to... Oh, I'll read one of these. 90% of people with a mental illness have a history of violence. And that... Oh, sorry. 90% of people with a mental illness have no history of violence. I would Google check that. But mental health, it touches us all. Who hasn't met someone in their daily life who isn't just a little bit crazy? We don't use those terms anymore, do we? I just went to a lecture on this. Psycho? Was psycho okay? Personally, I wasn't offended with that. But during a one-year period, anxiety disorders will affect 14% of the population and depression will affect 6%. So, anxiety disorder wins. I think I need to look like I understand this. 35% of people with a mental disorder have used a health service and 29% consulted a GP in the last 12 months. I don't see if... Is that good or bad? Because it sounds like they're clogging up the system. And that's why they've brought in the co-payment. Why are you looking at me like that? Despite it being so widespread, there's not enough community awareness about mental illness. For instance, if you were to play Family Feud, Medical Edition, and you said mental blank, you... Actually, just hang on a sec. Siri, idea for new TV show, Family Feud, thematic editions. Contact Denya Grant. The fact is, mental illness can strike anyone, young or old, rich or poor, and it can strike at any time. You're sailing along, expecting to win the Logie, and then a 17-year-old from home and away comes and knocks you off. You know the voting's this is a hypothetical. But the point is, you've got to pick yourself up, get back in the saddle. 5 nights a week of current affairs isn't going to host itself. Then you've got radio, a column to write, and this week he wants it to be about Father's Day. The point, hypothetical. Should I be wearing a ribbon for this? Is this or a wristband? No. The point is, act, talk to people, do something about it, fundraise, wear a ribbon, throw an ice bucket over somebody, grab your nuts. Actually, I've got to film that later, don't I? So well done to everybody with a mental illness. That doesn't sound nice. It's not nice. I can encourage it. Well done to everyone who's had to put up with a mental illness. See, this is where the heart health message is easy. It's just... Well done to everyone involved tonight. What a night. What a cause. That'll cut together, won't it?
Now, you may not know this, but our next performer had a very serious knee injury at the age of 15, which completely cut short her professional netball career. But it's lucky for us, otherwise the next 3 minutes would just be us watching a woman doing this and eating oranges. So will you please give it up performing her hit single, Happy Ever After? We have Ricki Lee!
It's real. to move so bright. Got my paper plane tonight. Got my paper plane tonight. And take me to wherever land. Take me to wherever land. So we can crush in true romance. We're walking on a dream tonight. So raise your hands up to the sky. Are you with me? Are you with me? Let's go and never turn around. Love is never broken down. Are you with me? Together, together, we'll make it last forever and ever and ever. Happy ever after. Together, together, make it last forever and ever and ever. Together, 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 happy ever after.
Oh, holy smokes. Ladies and gentlemen, Ricky Lee. Her album Dance in the Rain is coming out next week. Now, right now, I'm joined by a very funny man. This is Mr. Luke McGregor, comedian. How you doing, Luke?
Thank you. I'm good. How are you?
I'm excited to see you because you have been working overtime trying to raise awareness and funds for mental health, right?
I have, yeah. I had a cake stall going.
The cakes, how did that go?
I don't know how to make cakes.
Right.
So it's just me sitting in an empty table asking people for money.
It's like basically a beggar with furniture.
It was. And it was a barrier, so I couldn't really get to them. And the sign just confused them. It was a disaster, to be honest.
It's a bit more avant-garde than
Yeah.
maybe people were expecting. So that was it?
I had a plan B just in case that failed.
What was that?
Well, it turns out there's actually a place that just gives away money, so I just went there.
Please welcome our special guest tonight. It's our first contestant, Luke McGregor. G'day, Luke. Welcome. OK, Luke, let's get on with the question, mate. Here we go. In the classic children's story, how many bears lived in the house that Goldilocks visited? Is it A1, B2, C3, D4?
OK, well, pretty sure it's three. Three bears. Yeah.
Three? Is that your final answer?
Well, I haven't read the book, but I've heard. Everyone's heard about the
three.
Okay, well, I guess 3 bears in a house is ridiculous. So it's like a realistic take. I guess Goldilocks is. Maybe a bear's walked into Goldilocks' house because she left the door unlocked.
1, 2, 3, or 4. Let's come on, time's running out. What are you going to go for? Quick, lock it in.
One
come
bear.
on, lock her out.
One bear.
One bear?
One bear in the house. Well, one
bear?
Well, three in a house is...
All right, lock in 1. So, Luke, you said that the famous children's story is titled Goldilocks and the One Bear. We'll find out right after this.
I don't suppose you're able to tell me what the answer is now.
Luke, it's 3.
Oh. Yeah. In fairness, kind of a trick question, right?
Yeah, it was. I've been with a tough one, so anyone would have. It was just a lot of pressure. I panicked.
You haven't read the book?
No, and that's
Seen the film.
That's what made me start to doubt it. I thought maybe it was more of a realistic take or something. It's like there's just one bear snuck in.
Just one bear. That's logical.
So that's more safe.
It is safer.
Yeah. Luckily there was another show I could try. So.
Oh, good.
Welcome back to Family Feud. It's the fast money round right now with Luke McGregor, who's playing on his own today. So good luck, Luke. You could win $10,000, which is really going to help you out.
Oh, it's actually for mental health research.
That's what I mean. Now, because it's for a good cause, instead of 200 points, you only need 20 points tonight. So are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, best of luck. Your time starts now. Name something that gives you pleasure.
The toilet? Oh.
Name something you might do on a first date.
Cancel, and then when you reschedule, it's the second date, so it's like you're going out.
Apart from eating it, what can you do with cream?
Put it in a hat, like a prank.
What is something the father of the bride might do at a wedding?
Punch me?
Name a way of cooking eggs.
Naked off.
What excuse might a school kid give for not handing in their homework?
Okay, so my dog took my homework and then it died, and my dad buried the dog with the homework. I'm not going to, dig up the dog to get my homework back. That's disrespectful. Can I have another crack at that?
It looks like we're out of time, I'm afraid, Luke. But to be honest, I don't really think it's worth going to the board.
I think you're right.
Man. You just can't catch a break.
It's just once the camera's on you and there's pressure.
There's Grant next to you. He's cute, but
Yeah.
he's a toughie.
It was tough. He was lovely actually, but yeah. But yeah, so I thought I wasn't having a lot of luck at the game show, so I thought I'd try a different course.
Awesome.
Try something else.
Hi, what's your name?
Luke.
And how old are you?
Young 20s. 31, huh?
What are you going to do tonight?
I was actually just going to ask you for some cash.
It doesn't really work that way around here.
I'm raising money for mental health research, so I just wanted the cash.
That's cool, man, but what's your act? I mean, you gotta do something.
Yeah.
My act?
Yeah.
I can do that thing with the thumb. Where is it?
Whoa! Woo! That's incredible, man.
Thank you.
That is amazing.
Well, I really appreciate it. It's nothing really. It's pretty easy.
Woo! You got it, man. That is exactly what we are looking for on the X Factor. Yes! Yes! It is a big yes from me.
Phil, thanks very much. Phil, he just did that one.
We can all do it. It's okay. Yeah.
You got the X Factor right here.
So do I get anything, or?
I give you something. I give you something right now.
I'd rather. It'd still be great if I could get some cash, sure.
Red Crew seems like a nice guy.
Yeah, he was a nice guy, yeah.
That looks like harder than it looks, that show.
It wasn't enough to get me across the line.
No.
But, yeah, I got second.
So in total, how much money did you raise?
Like in dollars, or?
Let's go with dollars, yeah.
Actually lost some in cab fares.
Luke McGregor, ladies and gentlemen, Luke McGregor.
Thank you.
Now, since Luke didn't raise any actual money, we're really going to need your help now. So please donate to mental health research. The lines are open all night. You can get online. You can use the phone numbers on your screen right now. It's been an unprecedented week of programming here at the ABC, so really do get on board and help us out. And now, to better help us with our understanding of mental health, Shaun Micallef and Francis Greenslade take us to a psychiatrist's office. Or is it a psychotherapist office?
Yes, thanks, Eddie. We don't need an intro.
Well, that does raise an interesting point, because my wife was asking what the difference was between a psychiatrist and a psychotherapist.
About $260 an hour. Take a seat.
Sure. Do you want me to lie on the couch, or is that too cliched?
Just sit, Shaun.
Well, I could do this.
Shaun, we can do the sketch. You're going to play with chairs.
You're like a boat.
Your choice.
No, we'll do the sketch. Just, I thought they were running a bit under and they need a bit of padding.
Ah, Mr. Carruthers, what seems to be the et cetera, et cetera?
It's a little bit awkward, actually.
Take your time.
Thank you. I think I'm a hypochondriac.
Yeah. Well, in that case, you can't be one, can you?
Why is that?
Because a hypochondriac is someone who believes there's something wrong with them when there isn't. If you think you've got hypochondria, then ipso facto it follows you don't really have it.
But if I don't have hypochondria and I think I'm suffering from it, surely that makes me a hypochondriac.
Not at all.
But
And let me tell you why. You think you're a hypochondriac because you think there's something wrong with you when there isn't, yes?
Yes.
And what isn't wrong with you?
Hypochondria.
So, your argument is that because you're not a hypochondriac and yet you think you are one, you must therefore be one.
Yes.
But if you are one, then how can you not be one and think you are?
Yeah, but on your logic, then, I can only be a hypochondriac if I'm not a hypochondriac.
Exactly.
Well, what's wrong with me, then?
Nothing. Just pay the nurse a $7 levy on the way out.
Hang on, just one moment. If I think there's something wrong with me and there isn't, what am I?
A hypochondriac. But only if what you think is wrong with you isn't hypochondria. As soon as you think you've got that, it follows that you're no longer suffering from it.
Oh, thank you, Doctor. That makes me feel a lot better.
Really? When did this start?
Well, when I was very young, I think it was the first time. Mr. Carruthers was prescribed an extensive course of placebos and today thinks he suffers from Phantom Munchausen syndrome. Dr. Bayliss was struck off for being an unregistered medical practitioner with no qualifications and today earns his living as an osteopath.
Next up on the Friday Night Crack Up, a message from the Madden Brothers. A song from Tim Minchin. And more chaos from The Chaser.
My name is Tim Sharp. I'm an artist. I'm from Brisbane. This is my artwork.
And I'm Judy Sharp and I'm Tim Sharp's mum. Tim was diagnosed with autism when he was 3 and I was told that he would never speak. So I was desperate to communicate with my son and one day in desperation I sat down and started to draw for him.
I have a lot of ideas in my head. I made Laser Big Man up when I was 11 years old.
Laser Big Man gives us a really big insight into Tim's mind and what goes on in his head. Autism isn't actually always classed as a mental health diagnosis, but there are some associated depression and anxiety which can be very, very severe that do require a lot of mental health assistance. And particularly for adults with autism, they're very much a forgotten group. We are really, really passionate about bringing attention to a lot of forgotten people with autism that are in isolated situations without fulfilment in their life, suffering with anxiety and depression. His artwork gives an insight into the possibilities of what's inside someone's mind. So we're hoping that it inspires people and shows the joy that is really inside minds. I think he's a genius.
Yes, I am a genius.
A modest genius.
That's the one.
Yeah.
This is the Friday Night Crack Up. And I'm joined again by Shaun Micallef. They're back to play another studio challenge. So, Ed, tell us what this one's all about.
Yes, Eddie. Our next challenge is Name That Name. Yeah, good game this. One team member, as we can see here, is going to have their back to the screen there. Now, the other team member, like we're seeing with Shane Jacobson here at the moment, then has to get them to guess the film name that's behind them. But they can only use words that aren't in the title of the film. But, Mr. Jacobson, you can do impersonations. You can sing. I think we'd all like that. You can act out scenes from the film. You can do anything you like. You just can't use the names in the film title.
Right. Can you get naked?
Yes!
Yes.
Is that a request from me or for yourself?
No. Well, let's ask the audience. Well, got some great news for mum at home. That's not going to happen.
Oh, that's sad. Look, it sounds like this could be fun. It could be easy money. Very easy money.
$1,000. For every film that's gotten correct, for correct film title, $1,000, Eddie. So there's plenty of money on offer.
$1,000 the correct answer. That's pretty exciting. What? All right. Easy, too easy. Now, Shane, who's on your team? Who have you got?
Well, I was told this one may require a little bit of, it's sort of brain ability. Someone smarter than me, it was said. At that point, the producer said, Shane, that pretty much gives you the right to choose anyone in Australia. But I thought I'd go with someone. I thought they should be better looking than me. Again, the answer was the same, Shane. That's anyone. So I thought what I'd get is the host of Late Line, none other than Emma Alberici!
Oh, Alberici!
Mate.
How are you?
Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you. And also, I want to say, also fellow ambassador, we've been having a bit of fun, but I do want to say I'm incredibly proud, because we haven't had a chance to say this yet, to be an ambassador. What has it meant to you to be an ambassador such as myself?
It's terrific. And actually, let me take this opportunity to say that part of my contribution is to auction off a set visit on Late Line. So anyone who wants to go onto eBay and bid on the set visit, you can come and give me a few tips about interviewing and...
It's exciting. So you could ask them a question and then say, answer the question! Answer the question! Stop obfuscating! I'd love to be yelled at by you. I would love that.
Well, that's what I mean. They might want to come on and give me some tips. How to get answers.
Now, one thing I just got to clear up. So we can speak, as long as I don't use the words in the film title.
Absolutely correct, Shane.
Now, you're an
can
actor,
speak,
right?
Yes, absolutely. As long as you don't use the words in the title of the film, you can do whatever you like. You can act out bits from the film, you can do impersonations, anything you like.
Can I ask questions?
Am I an actor?
Yes,
according
of
to the
course.
Logies, no.
Don't open that Pandora's box. All right. Now, who is on Team Micallef?
Well, Eddie, I thought I would like also someone smart, you know, attractive.
Sure.
Talented.
Talent.
Someone who likes a good tight jean, and Lego is also comes in handy. So I got all of that in Rob Mills. And we're buddies.
It is.
Thanks. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, I love Lego. Excellent.
You love Lego.
Moving
You
on.
love the Lego.
It is a very tight jean.
It's a
great.
Stand up and show them your tight jeans.
These are new.
Ladies, come on.
Are you on the inside of those trying to get out, or on the outside trying to get in?
I've been working out.
You have.
8 times
really
a week,
have.
Danny Zukoing my little thumbs off.
You're doing Grease again in Melbourne soon.
Greasing up. I'm on a break at the moment from Grease the
So
musical.
you're just
which is nice.
training in your break.
You just said
it's basically-
I'm greasing up on television.
I like what I see. I like what I see. You know what, though? I
What's
just
that?
wanted to say, I am happy to say that I'm very proud to be here because I myself have suffered from depression and anxiety in the past, and I think it's something you should speak out about. I go and see a therapist, and we were talking about this before.
Absolutely. I've seen a therapist numerous times. I've got a good circle of friends that I know that I can talk to about issues, whether it's to do with work or to just do with where do I fit in
Life
this
stuff.
crazy world.
We all have stuff, so...
We've all got stuff, and yeah,
Address it.
Just talk about it. And I tell you what, as soon as you talk about it, it just goes away.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
And now, you know, we can just have fun and play an awesome game and beat these two just to a pulp.
And can I just say before we move on, how good is it having a variety show in Australia?
Yeah.
Back on TV.
And it's live. What could go
That's
wrong?
the international gesture for variety show. We need to win some money. We need to win some money. Okay.
Yes, we
so
are.
It's going to be a cinematic showdown. I want you to take it away, Ed.
Thank you, Eddie. Starting with Team Shane. Now, remember, it's $1,000 for every correct film title they get. Let's get it started. It's Name That Name in 3, 2, 1.
I can talk. Why am I doing that? Dinosaurs. Imagine if you brought them back and you put them on an island. Where would you put them? What would that park be called?
Next one.
That's for charity. Shut up.
Next one.
Jurassic Yes!
Let's give it to her. Yeah, okay.
Where do we live?
Australia.
Yes.
Maria, I want to be in America. Okay. 3 words. It's a direction on a compass.
Not east, but...
Not east.
Side story.
Yes! Think big fish. Dun, 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 dun.
Jaws.
Yes.
Technically, it's probably a shark, yes. Yo, Adrian. Well, I didn't do anything, right?
Rocky.
Yes.
No. You have to. The hills are alive.
Yes.
You're looking at him. There's a smell in here that's going to outlast religion. No, it's a character I play, for Christ's sake. Just answer the question. I did it. Hang on. Can I show an IMDb?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Thank you.
Yes.
You're not as famous as you think, Jacob. Demi Moore. This is my image too. Clay, could you thank you? Yes! Oh, don't stop that!
There's big. Can you just do the spin again? The heels are on. Just. Oh,
Oh, great.
Not as good as naked.
Career highlight followed by a low light.
Yeah. Shane Jacobson.
Oh, wow.
Hey, we can't say, Eddie, I can't say that was an absolutely fantastic effort. Shane and Emma scored 8. That is $8,000.
Awesome. All right, you guys are up.
All right. Well done. Come on, Bannis.
Feel free to help.
Show me what you got.
Ah, you wait.
You got it. You've done musical theatre, you've done the act, you've got it all.
Okay, it is Name That Name. Michaela Bannis and Rob Mills, your time starts in 3, 2, 1.
You're here, there's nothing I can...
Oh, Titanic.
Yes.
Right. Is this appropriate for Mental Health Week?
Soccer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the kids' movie and Let It Go.
Frozen.
Yes.
So, I love that movie. Love it.
I ate her liver with with some fava beans and a nice bottle of Chianti.
Oh, Hannibal.
Yes. Close enough.
Silence of the Lambs.
Yes.
You're doing this in a musical.
Great.
Yes.
Hey.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
Forrest Gump.
Yes.
Good.
Oh, he's a big guy on the tower, the thing. Empire State Building. Oh,
King Kong.
Yes.
Oh,
the kid with the glasses, and he did a play and he got his willy out in a play.
Whoa.
The little
Harry Potter.
Yes.
What? Daniel Radcliffe. Yeah.
It's
out with it.
Marlon Brando at his best.
Apocalypse Now. Oh, The Godfather.
Yes.
Yeah.
What have I got?
You got tap shoes on.
No, but
You got rhythm?
if they
No
were
rhythm.
smiling, they'd be
Happy feet.
That is time. Wow.
That was so good. I've got Harry Potter's wand in my head now, though. All right, Ed, what are the scores?
Oh, that is an absolutely massive effort. Rob and Michaela scored 10. That is $10,000, which means they win round 2, Eddie. Massive round. That is Michaela's team on 10, Shane's team on 8. So Michaela has taken round 2. A massive effort. Well done.
What's that? 10 and 8. That's $18,000. $18,000. That's great.
$18,000.
And we're 27 in total for the night.
Wow, that's
$27,000 in total. That is pretty great work. Can you please give it up for Rob Mills and Emma Alberici?
Hi, Ryland.
Hello.
Do you have a voice in your head?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
What does it sound like?
Hello. It sounds like my own, like I sound. It always says hello.
Just hello. It's a polite voice in your head.
Sounds like my voice. Sounds like my dog Stanley.
Really?
Yes.
Does it speak in English or does it speak in woofing and barking?
Talks like dog language. If it's yelling, it goes, "What are you doing?" And if it's going, "Good job," it goes, "Good job."
What does it sound like?
Hello, governor.
You got a cockney in your head?
Yep.
Yeah? What do you say back? Do you ever talk back to it?
Yeah, I say hello, governor again.
Can you tell me what happened in one of your dreams?
I was playing soccer and I kicked 3 goals.
They're the best dreams.
I climbed up a tree and then an owl picked my hair.
An owl picked your hair?
One time when I dreamed about snow leopards, I was riding one.
Is that why you play with your hair so much? Because you're trying to stop the owls from coming back?
I had a funny dream which was having talking poos in them. And
Talking poos?
They had legs and everything, and they had arms, and they drive all my toy cars all over the place. On my carpet, and in my bedroom, and in my mum's bedroom, and then in the kitchen.
Talking poos everywhere?
Yeah.
It sounds like a Michael Bay film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, joining us now are 2 stars from Black Comedy, the new Indigenous sketch comedy show that's coming soon to the ABC. I'm really excited to see it. Please welcome Elizabeth Weimar and Aaron Farso. Thank you guys for coming tonight and for supporting the cause. Now, it's really important, I think, to note that mental health issues are a major concern in the Indigenous community as well, yeah?
Yeah, that's right. In the Indigenous community, it's at a higher rate than in the non-Indigenous community, and anxiety, depression and suicide, they're like at a high rate in our community, yeah.
And I think it's just fantastic that the ABC has, backed this initiative and put on this initiative, because, shedding light on such a issue that not many people like to share and talk about.
That's the thing, isn't it?
And, we're just thrilled to be here and to back this. And, also, it will benefit not only the wider community, but also our own people, our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander communities.
Absolutely. I heard both of you guys have worked in this field on the front line, both of you yourselves. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
I work in mental health. I work predominantly with Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander homeless people.
Yeah.
So I see mental health issues firsthand, stemming from homelessness. I see it a lot.
Aaron?
And as a former health worker...
of course.
Yeah, in Birmingham, prior to, being catapulted into this industry, basically working like Goey, working on the forefront with Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander communities, but you see that, our people, suffer from, transgenerational trauma, lateral violence, family violence, and it all, substance abuse as well, and eventually leading into, mental illness. And we've both been affected personally with our own families.
It all has a massive impact, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
And so things like this are going to obviously, A, get people talking, hopefully, and B, raise funds where it's really needed in Indigenous communities, and otherwise, hopefully that's what we'll get happening tonight.
Absolutely.
Yes. Before I let you go, I do want to talk about your sketch show, Black Comedy. I'm so excited to see it.
We're excited.
We're excited.
Yeah?
We're like overexcited.
Was it fun?
Yeah, deadly. It's so deadly. I'm not being biased.
No, we're not being, but it was too much fun. It was, can you have too much fun?
Good problem to have.
Illegal.
And it's funny. We just had a great time. I guess the creative team had a great time developing the sketches.
Yeah.
And on front of the camera, we just it was a joy, to play these different characters. And comedy, you're allowed.
It's a relief, isn't it, to do that sort of stuff?
Absolutely. As opposed to pushing people in a pool full of jellyfish, or playing a bikie, or playing a really serious role. It's been great just to have that relief where we're able to just laugh and enjoy it. And that's not to say that I don't love, the drama process, but it's a different beast, and you're able to be offensive and be funny at the same time.
And
people
laugh. Yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I'm really, really excited for the show. It's coming soon on the ABC. Let's take a look.
Freshly baked organic spelt, $10.95. Organic full cream milk, $5. Fair trade dark chocolate, $7. A cheeky grape, free.
Excuse me? I was here first.
No, I was here first.
Race card? Priceless. Introducing the Race Card Platinum. Race Card Platinum, because everybody's equal, but some are more equal than others.
Hey, what's up? I'm Benji. I'm Joel. And we are the Madden Brothers. And mental illness is exactly that. It's an illness. It's not a defect. So we want to encourage everyone out there to talk about their issues with their loved ones, support each other, seek help where it's needed, and definitely give as the ABC goes mental as.
Still to come on the Crack Up. Rock legends, the Sunny Boys. Comedy legends Clark and Dorr. And some guy called Eddie Perfect doing something awesome.
Next week is huge on ABC.
Oh, wow.
A week of quality drama, audacious Australian comedy, and a peek into a different way of life.
It's a split life from a FIFO workplace to home. Oh, guys.
Life will always be funny because life is ridiculous.
Worst Elton John cover band ever.
Trouser is not a word.
Slip and slide!
You must be Jen. You're an arrogant sort, aren't you?
It's a date!
Are you here to report a crime?
You're talking about kidnapping her.
A week of new shows that will blow your mind.
Completely different world up here.
Hello, Julia.
What's all that purple?
Hello, son.
What the?
You're a dark girl, Sim.
Don't miss the massive lineup of shows next week, only on the ABC. The second half of Friday Night Crack Up is classified M. It contains adult themes and drug references.
Drug references, yes! Violence. I'm very excited. I am here at the piano with my very good friend, Mr. Timothy Minchin. Hello, Timothy Minchin.
Hello, Edmund.
This is funny, isn't it?
Yeah, it's weird.
It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird, but it's not.
It's a little bit like the old days, but people watching.
Yeah, but people actually paying attention.
Actually
It's
watching,
great.
yeah.
Good on you. Now, you're back in the country. How long have you been back?
I got in yesterday morning, so I don't really
coping,
know.
you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. I think I know where I am. I'm in Sydney, and I think I know what time it is.
That's all you need to know.
Two things.
Now, you've got your musical, which is Kicking Goals on the West End and on Broadway, is coming to Australia next year.
It is.
Matilda.
Well, thanks. Yeah, it's exciting. It's good. It's still almost a year away, but you do these sort of launches. So we're launching it into the media sphere next week.
Oh, cool.
Which is kind of why I'm here. And
you
to do this.
Are you going to do a song from the show?
Yeah, I am, which is, and I don't want anyone to get the impression that it's a particularly melodramatic. It's a lot of fun, this musical, but when I found out that I was going to do this gig, I thought about this song from the second act, which is probably the most sort of ballady song, and it's about someone's house, but it's a metaphor for when you're trying to stay strong in the face of the encroaching darkness, really. So it's a family musical, and
but the rest of it's funny, right?
The rest of it's hilarious.
Yeah.
This is really, really bleak.
Oh.
Yeah, it gets really dark. So you have to send all the kids out halfway through. That's normal in a musical, right?
That's normal.
That doesn't happen.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Tim Minchin. Tim Minchin. Hello, man.
This roof keeps me dry when the rain falls. This door helps to keep the cold at bay. On this floor I can stand on my own 2 feet. On this chair I can write my lessons. On this pillow I can dream my nights away. And this table, as you can see, well, it's perfect for tea. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. It isn't much, but it is enough. These walls I hang wonderful pictures. Through this window I can watch the seasons change. By this lamp I can read, and I am set free. And when it's cold outside, I feel no fear. Even in the winter storms, I am warmed by this small but stubborn fire. And there is nowhere I would rather be. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. For this is my house. It is my house. It isn't much, but it is enough isn't here. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. It isn't much, but it is enough for me.
My name's Grant Chibuko and I was diagnosed with bipolar in 2012. Yeah, I found out the hard way. I was put on some medication for depression and these antidepressants actually sent me up to the manic and the high end of bipolar, and within 1 week I broke up with a girlfriend of 5 years on a Friday night. By Wednesday I'd spent all my personal money. By Thursday I walked into work and said I wanted to quit. By Sunday, I actually stole a surf club paddleboard at the beach, and 5 minutes later, I was handcuffed and taken to hospital and diagnosed with bipolar. That was the time I actually accepted it. I want to beat this. I want to learn how to live with bipolar and have a good life. And it was going out into the ocean, you know, it made me feel that actually things could get better. OneWave's a non-profit surf community. What we're trying to do is raise awareness for mental health by sharing a simple recipe of salt water, surfing, good mates, with the whole aim, you know, of just making it easier for people to talk. And so you get down there, everyone's dressed in fluoro. Somebody always shares each week their personal experience with mental health, what the ocean means to them. And then we all go surfing, swim, do yoga on the beach, and have a chat and just check on everyone to make sure they are okay.
Hi there, I'm Andrew, and this is Chris, and we're from the
Guys,
Chase.
can we lose those ribbons?
Oh, is this not for White Ribbon Day? Hi there, I'm Andrew.
No, hang on, this isn't right either, is it?
Hi, I'm Andrew, this is Chris, we're from the Chaser, here tonight to lend our support to help raise awareness for the Mental Health Week.
Yes, mental health is an issue close to both of our hearts. Not so close that we could be bothered coming into the studio for the telecast tonight, but still close enough for us to tape this video message, so it still looks like we care.
On nights like these, raising awareness can be just as important as raising funding, as we saw recently with the Ice Bucket Challenge.
Yes, well, the Ice Bucket Challenge was just phenomenally successful at raising awareness for the, Look, it's not important what it was about. The important thing is that it raised a lot of awareness for something.
And it was amazing how many big-name celebrities got involved. I mean, Bill Gates, he did it. George W. Bush did it, of course. And even Kate and Will's new unborn baby. Inspiring.
And a lot of dead celebrities didn't want to miss out either. Of course, Patrick White took the challenge, as did Australia's first Prime Minister, Sir Edmund Barton. And it was even the last dying wish of my own grandmother just before she passed away.
Of course, there were a couple of small hiccups.
Yeah, well, some footballers thought the Ice Bucket Challenge involved a very different type of ice.
But by and large, it was a great success. So we thought tonight, for Dental Health Week, we'd come up with a new, fun challenge to help raise awareness.
And the challenge we've come up with is, basically we're asking everyone to sit in a chair, and that's it.
It's all you have to do. I mean, look at us two here, sitting in our chairs like this tonight. We are helping to raise enormous amounts of awareness already.
Boy, is this going viral too. I mean, look, here's Tony Abbott sitting in a chair.
Yes, here's the Pope doing his bit as well.
The Queen there also getting into the fun of things.
As is this US prison inmate on death row there.
And, Stephen Hawking really entering into the spirit of it. He's been a big supporter of this cause.
So this year for Mental Health Week, you can either sit on your hands and do nothing, or you can sit on a chair and do nothing.
Or you could sit on a chair and do nothing while smoking ice.
Post your chair pics with the hashtag #ExtremeChairChallenge. And who knows, if Eddie has trouble padding out this telecast, he may even broadcast the best of them.
But from both of us for now, hello.
Oh. Good night.
So she said, no, sir, I think that's what's called a semi-quaver.
Oh, it's just a little music joke. Now, I'm joined by musical director extraordinaire, Mr. John Foreman. Now, I'm very excited. You got something cool for us tonight, huh?
Well, yes. I recently learnt that many of the TV themes that we know and love actually had lyrics written for them that were never used.
No way, what a waste.
I know. Well, it may seem like a waste, but tonight we're going to put that right because we have some wonderful stars here. From Winners and Losers, Virginia Gay. From Wonderland, we have Ben Mingay. And from Wicked, we have Lucy Durack. And they are going to perform these wonderful TV themes with the lyrics, the lost lyrics, reinstated.
Excellent. I'm so excited. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please give it up for John Foreman, Virginia Gay, Lucy Durack and Ben Mingay.
Scary music.
Very afraid and frightened. Behind you, don't look now, something's behind you.
Look out! Burglar, killer, sporting thriller, cat up tree.
Missed by that much. Hope I wasn't out of line, out of line, out of line, out of line with that wise crack. Loving it, would you believe? Call my shoe phone, good thinking Max. Golden Age of USA comes. So much better watching this than more repeats of Big Bang Theory and Two and a Half Men.
Rich is here, Warren is here too. With a wall, cover of grass. Pushing the key, push it in. Exciting music for a boring game.
Master, please, Major Nelson, please keep your spacesuit on, cold on the dark side of the moon. Oh no, it's Major Healy, please don't come near me, Roger there, dearie, don't. My walls, they may be made of thin glass, please take your eyes off my ass, this ain't no downtown Turkish bath. Look guys, you've all got suits on but me, I'm dressed in chiffon, I'll call the union now.
Oh, I love to sing this melody. This is such a solid melody. And I always love a key change. And this one just suits my vocal range. Now it's got a bit ridiculous. Let me wait and catch my breath a bit. And I always love a key change. And this one just suits my vocal range. Don't you speak when I am singing well. Yes, I think I'm singing very well. Here we go up through my register. No one wants to check the weather. Hear me rise up one step further. I can hold it here forever. Hear me holding it together. Not a breath since last November. Shut your face, you stupid rodents. I'll be here when you're redundant. I'm still here and I don't hear you. Some are winners, some are losers.
We're going to play a game.
Okay. I love
games.
games. I love
I
games.
thought you might. Okay, I want you to shut your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes. That's it, okay? And I want you not to think about white bears. If I told you not to think about white bears, okay? Whatever you do, don't think of white bears.
Okay. Can I
Okay.
think of just bears?
Okay, but it can't be a white bear.
It is a little bit hard.
Are you thinking about white bears?
Yeah. Yeah. I actually am. I can see one right now. About something white, like a wedding dress or something.
Yeah, sure. Just can't think of a white bear. Are you thinking about white bears?
Oh my gosh. I'm thinking of them.
Why? I said don't think of white bears.
But still, if you tell someone, they can't get the thought out of their head, so they'll just keep thinking about it. And I think of a bear in a wedding dress.
What colour is the bear?
It's brown.
A brown bear in a white dress. Yes, you can. Is it hard not to think about white bears?
Yeah.
And why do you think that is?
Because you tell me not to think about white bears and I do.
And what part of your body do you think is telling you to think of white bears?
Brain.
You think of white bears now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
I can still see one in my brain.
Okay, time to get serious. And I mean, it's really going to get serious as we prepare for the grand finale of our studio challenges. Now, Shaun and Micallef have one more chance to earn important funds for mental health research by fully committing themselves to one of the most ridiculous games ever invented. Ed, what is it?
That's right, Eddie Perfect. It is time for Cake Hole.
Yes, Cake Hole is the game. Oh, the rules are very, very simple, Eddie. We need somebody to stand behind this wall here and put their face through. And every time somebody else hits them with a cake, it's worth $5,000. It is one shot each. They're going to take turns. One shoot you shoot one, then I shoot one, then you shoot one. Then we're going to see who's going to win at the end and who's going to raise the most money, Eddie.
That is so exciting. Who are the targets? I think, maybe,
I wonder.
Well, you know what? Why don't we let the audience decide? If you think that our lovely guest, Ben, should be part of that, or maybe Shane should be in there. What do you think, Shane?
Yeah, Shane, yeah.
Shane's your mum.
Shane.
Well, Micallef, I think it should be you, because you've got the tiniest face. It's a harder target. It's more of a challenge. Yeah?
Excellent choice, Mr. Perfect. Excellent choice.
Yeah, it's excellent, isn't it? Who's going to be taking aim at your tiny face?
Well, I am thrilled. He's had a wardrobe change, but I think we should give him another round of applause for his amazing voice. Ben Mingay.
Yeah.
Amazing. I heard you've got a good right arm, so...
The left one's pretty good too.
Oh, OK. Well, ambidextrous, that's fine. Just pie me and we'll raise some money. Oh,
Great.
God.
All right, fantastic. So, Micallef, you jump into position now. Ben, we need you to stand on the target and get ready to start flinging. Now, Jacobson, why aren't you behind there already? Can you get back there,
because we've got to find out who's on Shane's team.
Well, I think
I
we
want
know.
to find out who's going to be throwing something right down Shane's cake hole. Who is?
Is that...
It's Ricky Lee!
Ricky Lee!
I hate how excited you are.
I'm so excited.
This all sounded really great when they said, you know, it's really cool, Ricky Lee's going to do it. And, you know, I kind of thought she's beautiful, she can sing, that's great, she writes music. But it wasn't until I heard the intro that I found out you were like a champion netballer. So you've got a good arm? You got a good arm?
It's been a while, but yeah. And I've been limbering up outside. I'm taking this very seriously.
I'm not. This is just supposed to be a fun night out. But anyway.
It's going to be fun for me.
Well, and so we wear these glasses because safety's no accident? Is that why?
That's right. That's right.
So I go behind.
Jacobson, assume the position. Ricky Lee. Ricky Lee, you stand on that target and it's going to go... You're going to be taking turns, Ben and Ricky Lee, to aim up your cake. So please arm yourselves with a cake. Ben goes first. Ben's going to be throwing first.
This is great. This is great because nothing says good mental health to me like celebrities throwing cakes into people's faces. I just can't wait to see the cream beard combination with Shane. So let's get ready to go. On your marks.
Can I load up? Look, I'm being born again.
All right, here we go. All right, Ben, I need you to stand on the target.
On your target.
Okay. Ben.
Your face, Bennett!
Ben, assume the position. Wait for it, Benny, as we get ready to play Cake Hole. Oh! Ricky Lee. We're going to count that. Oof, that's a
Ricky.
All right, Ricky, on the target. Standing on the target. Wind up. Nail him, Ricky.
Someone's been serious.
That's it.
Okay,
that's
Ben. Ben, assume the
All right,
position. In you come, mate. This is your
You know what?
chance.
Take it.
Come on, Ben.
Ben, take it apart and throw both.
Give it everything you got, Ben.
Double whammy.
Here we go, Ben. Oh! The wind up. Oh! Oh, yeah, we're going to give it
was $2,500.
$2,500 there. Okay, Ricky Lee.
I'm happy with that.
Ricky.
Ricky, stop being so serious.
Oh! Some for me, some for you.
Hey, Ricky.
Hey, no, do I lose points for that?
No.
Okay.
Ricky, feed me. I like
Talk
it.
dirty to me.
That is another direct hit from Ricky Lee. Okay, Ben. You're up, buddy.
You're such a good sport, Micallef.
Ben, I don't know if you've heard this before, but I want it in my mouth.
Wow.
The cake!
I got you.
The wind up. And the pitch.
Close.
Yeah, I'm going to give her that one. There we go. That was good. Still ahead.
All right.
Ricky Lee winds up.
Ricky.
Shane, you can help at the charity. Do it for the charity.
Gotcha.
One down the...
Another direct hit.
Wow.
Okay.
It's going down my back.
Raising money for charity is harder than it
You get a lot
looks.
out of your cakes.
This is the last one. We need the money.
Okay, Ben, you can do it, mate. Ben. Oh! The last one, here we go!
Now, hang on. What score are we on, Ed? What are we sitting
We're
on?
just tallying it up here. Here we go. Eddie, I'm just here listening to the judges. Here we go. Okay. We are at $57,000 at the moment. Eddie, what can you do for us? It's the final cake. We're at 57. What can you do for us?
I think this is a $15,000 cake. That's what I think.
I think that's an excellent idea.
$15,000 cake.
Oh, it's not expensive. And I'm going to just, make this really enjoyable.
Oh, that's a good idea. I like it a lot.
I don't want there to be any...
I don't know if I'll be able to read.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you're so guys, I need your help.
Oh, no, you don't.
Yes. Shut it down. What an effort.
Come on back around, guys. Come on in.
Yes.
Yeah.
You look gorgeous.
Yes.
Okay.
Totally just made out with my cake face.
With a camera.
You look great.
That kind of got out of hand really quickly.
You look amazing.
Oh, goodness.
What are we talking about? What's the score?
Other way around. Okay.
I won't touch you.
You look amazing.
Here we go. I'm just doing...
Shane's back.
Oh.
It's our ABC, but it's my cake.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh, my God.
It was very, very close. And what about a round for our players, guys? Koch.
Oh, yeah.
And for all of the games we've seen today, and just pipping them at the post with that mighty $15,000 cake at the end.
Yeah.
Our winner tonight, the very brave Shaun Jacobson. A huge effort.
That is amazing. And of course, tonight, it's massive results. In total, from playing these games tonight, we have raised a total of $72,000. All donated to mental health research. So thank you to our players, Ricky Lee, Ben Mingay. Yeah. Thank you, guys. And of course, a massive thanks to our team captains, Shaun Jacobson and Micallef.
Yes.
That's great sports. And also our master, Ed Cavalier.
Thank you, perfect. I'm going to go now. Eddie, I've got to go because I've got to get this suit back to Graham and the Colonel. So thank you very much.
Hi guys, I'm Cal Wilson. We are here to discuss something that all Australians love to talk about. Their feelings! Yay! So my theory is that people find it difficult to talk about their feelings. And I was thinking, where do I have my best chats? And it's at my grandmother's house. So I've locked her in the laundry, I've nicked her furniture, and I'm going to see if anyone's willing to have a chat. Hey guys, Hi, do you want to come and hang out with me in my living room? Come on in. Welcome. Please come in, ladies. What is your name?
Hi, I'm James.
Hello, James.
I'm V.
Hello, V. What's your favourite thing to talk about?
Oh, sport. Yeah, sport.
I love Bob Marley. Just love him.
That is not the answer I was expecting.
I really love talking about my cats.
Do you ever talk about the fact you're wearing the same shirt?
Didn't even think about that.
Didn't think about that.
And do you chat about everything?
We do. Sue's a really good listener.
What makes Sue a good listener?
The fact that she just takes the time to listen.
I do enjoy listening to people's stories.
You know, if you're in a group and so like you got two
Seagulls! And what's the key to being a good listener?
Not interrupting, not trying to guide the conversation.
Just letting them express what they're feeling.
And don't try and make solutions for them.
That's the key thing, isn't it? Sometimes you go, I don't want it to be fixed. I just want you to hear what a shit day I've had.
Yeah. That can be better than anything else.
So when you're feeling down, would you rather have a conversation or a hug?
I reckon both.
I think both. Hugs are always good because they don't require, communication, like verbal communication.
Oh, both.
Both?
Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, probably.
I love hearing that a 23-year-old still wants a hug from his mum.
He loves his mum.
In 1981, the Sunny Boys burst onto the Sydney music scene with their hits Happy Man and Alone With You. The songs became instant classics and the band became one of the hottest acts in Australia. But privately and away from the spotlight, frontman Jeremy Oxley was struggling with an acute mental illness. By 1984, the Sunny Boys had disbanded and Jeremy was on a whole new journey, one to recovery. A recent documentary about Jeremy's plight discussed how over 30 years with the support of his wife Mary and his family, Jeremy felt the dark cloud which was hanging over the Sunny Boys had finally cleared.
It was the Sunny Boys against the world when we first started, and the world passed through us, and now we're ready to rock and roll again.
Welcome the band to the show tonight, performing Happy Man. Please give a huge welcome to the Sunny Boys!
My name's Jessica Hazard-White, and I was diagnosed with generalised anxiety disorder when I was 17. We first thought there was a problem when I was about 12. I was constantly anxious, crying, and, you know, feeling that physiological sense of anxiety, your heart racing and your palms are sweaty, like how I imagine it would feel to be chased by tigers. It's like everything is going wrong at once. I was struggling so much and my parents didn't know what to do, so they took me to see a lovely counsellor hoping that that would help, and it really did. I felt comfortable to talk to her about all the things that my school friends didn't understand, and that was the beginning of things getting better for me. I'm very lucky to have a lot of supportive friends around me who understand, but I think there are still a lot of people in Australia who don't understand what it means to have a mental illness. And it can be hard to understand because so often it's not obvious. You know, often I've had people say to me, but you look so well, but they don't know what's going on inside my mind. And often, you know, there's some real turmoil there. I was never reluctant to seek help because I think I was too young to have been influenced by the stigma in our society towards mental illness. All I knew was that I felt terrible, and when my parents took me to see the counsellor, I felt better afterwards. Hello, this is Lifeline. May we help you? When I tell people that I volunteer at Lifeline, people tend to be, I think, overly impressed, and they say, God, I don't know how you do that. But it's not that hard. It's really rewarding, and my own experience with mental health is what made me want to help others. Being able to get a glimpse into people's lives and into their stories is a real privilege, and being able to help them, even if it's just a little bit, even if it just helps them feel better that day. I feel like that sounds so cliche, but it's true, so I don't know what else to say.
So I've been trying to make people feel relaxed enough to have a chat to me about things, and what is the thing that makes people the most relaxed? Twister. All right, you're up first, Joey. You are on right foot green. And do you find that when you ask how are you today, that to have someone that you can actually go, I'm a bit shit today? Like you actually need that.
You can say that. Otherwise you're just glossing over the surface all the time.
Yeah, that's right. You've got to have at least one person in your life that it's no holds barred. You can just say whatever you want.
Sometimes just asking, are you okay? It helps.
It might be just that day you're not so good.
Yes,
The next day, tomorrow the sun does come up.
It's another day. You haven't had someone that you've gone, oh, I really need to talk to you about something.
Well, I have. I've actually had a really good friend that killed himself with depression, and we never found that space to talk about that very well.
And so since his death, has that changed the way you deal with other people? Like, are you more likely to ask someone if they're okay now?
I struggle with that, and that's something that I really have to improve in the future.
Be aware that, like, you can talk to people.
And so if someone comes to you with a problem, do you feel that you have to solve the problem, or do you reckon it's enough just to listen?
I think listening's a big part, and offering suggestions on how to fix it, but actually going one step further and fixing it for them, I think that's up to the actual person to probably go ahead and do.
Yeah. So is there stuff that you guys won't talk about together?
Nah, try us. Ask us a question.
I don't know, do you guys ever say that you love each other?
All the time.
Yeah.
I love you.
Do you?
Every day.
That's nice. Oh, it gives me hope for Australia. It gives me hope.
Okay, joining us now is Patrick McGorry, who was awarded Australian of the Year in 2010 in recognition of his work in mental health. He's also the president of the Society for Mental Health Research, who are the recipients of the funds we're raising here tonight. Hello, and thanks for joining us, Patrick.
Well, hi, Shane, and I'm a very happy man tonight, and thanks to the ABC, and I think the ABC's done an incredible job helping Australia to change, and all the other partners, the other media partners, all the Australians that have supported it. And I just want to pay tribute to all the mental health professionals around Australia who are, as we've seen this week, they've got a tough job, and they're doing a fabulous job and we need to give them a lot more support.
Yeah, Mate, the funds we're raising here tonight, where do those funds go? How do they help?
Well, it's really good that I can explain where they're going, because we need to breed a new generation of mental health researchers. We need to develop new ways of working, new models of care, new cultures, new treatments, new approaches. We've already got a lot of effective treatments in our back pocket, but we need more. And that is only going to come through new research. And Australia is one of the best countries in the world for mental health research, but we want to get even better. So this money will go directly to early career researchers, the next generation, It's a problem generally in medical research, and I think medical research generally needs more support, but especially mental health research has always been the poor cousin.
Yeah.
And so this is why the ABC's contribution here tonight is just very, very special.
Yeah, thanks. And that's exactly why we're here and all the people around us. Mate, when you talk mental health, I mean, it's a pretty serious conversation, let's be honest. When you talk mental health, of course, you've got to talk suicide at times. And my extended family has experienced it as recent as in the last few weeks. Yeah, so it does affect many people, more than people would think, which is exactly, again, why we're here. But, you know, probably a question we should have asked before we did the show tonight. Is it okay to laugh about it? Is laughter a good medicine? Now, I'll be honest, our family do deal with tragedy, even if it's just general illness. We do use laughter as a medicine, but is it okay to do that? Is it just a great sentence, or is laughter a medicine?
Well, I'm glad you brought up suicide, because it's the biggest preventable killer of Australians right up to the age of 40.
Yep.
And we haven't made much progress in dealing with it, to be honest. So we've got to find new ways of tackling the stigma. Education takes you a certain way down the track, but we talked about this within the ABC in preparing for this whole thing. And I think you've seen tonight, by being a bit offensive at times, just breaking through all the political correctness is what we've actually got to do. And we've got to actually go down that track, I think.
Yeah, fantastic, mate. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Great to have you here. Enjoy, everyone. And with all of that said and all of that in mind, we've got a special treat now from our very own Eddie Perfect on the piano. Eddie Perfect, ladies and gentlemen.
1, 2, 3, 4. Modern life is complicated, makes you feel frustrated like you wanna shout. Other times it's isolating, you can feel so lonely like there's no way out. The world is spinning faster every day and you're like, maybe I just wanna stop. Aussies tend to soldier on and bottle their emotions till the day they pop. I don't wanna piss anybody up or put noses out of joint, but there's one little message we want to share, so let's get to the point. Don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself. If you're thinking about killing yourself, speak to a friend or get professional help. I don't want a pussyfoot about. If you've got issues, you should talk them out. Just don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself. Messina could bring out another flavor of ice cream and you'd never know. Don't you want to know what happens to the little dwarf guy on Game of Thrones? Technology is set to boom, and if you top yourself with it, you'll just miss out. Don't you want to buy a 3D printer and then print a motherfucking house? I know it's not particularly subtle, it's probably gonna get me in lots of trouble, but saying anything is better than stuff all, so let's make it clear. Don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself. If you think you're gonna top yourself, do us a favor, stop yourself. Call this number and then ask for help. If you got issues, you should talk them out. Just don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself. Professional help. I don't want a pussy for that bout. If you got issues, you should talk them out. Just don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself. Oh, don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself.
Hi, I'm Mark Scott, Managing Director of the ABC. I want to thank everyone who's given their time and talent to be part of the Friday Night Crack-Up. As well, I want to thank the other television networks for their unprecedented cooperation. And what you can do now is go to our website and give generously. How did I do, Pepper? Tea?
Oh, live television, live television. It's all right. I got nude unexpectedly. Hello.
Hey.
Hello. Oh, look, you all know their voices. Let's deal with their faces for a minute. It's Matt and Alex from Triple J Breakfast. It's a good thing to deal with. Now, welcome to the show.
Thanks.
Good on you.
Thanks
You've
very
been
much.
getting out amongst it and doing your bit to raise awareness for mental health. What have you been doing?
Well, we thought about writing a song about not killing yourself, but you just stole that thunder there.
Yeah, so once that was out of it, hottest 100, by the way.
Yeah,
Eddie,
number
that's
one
getting
for
up there.
sure.
No, we thought take an approach of being nice to people. Like we thought you go out and be nice to someone. It's got a double effect of not only making their day great, but also making yourself feel really good as well.
Yeah, so random acts of kindness, and also it helps us figure out who is the kindest Triple J presenter of them all.
Right, so it's kind of like a win-win situation and then a win for one of you.
On top of that as well.
Well, let's have a look.
Hello, how are you? Do you need any help with directions or anything? You just go up this way and turn left.
You go down and it's on the right side.
Hello, would you like me to push your trolley? Where are we going? Over that way?
Excuse me, sir, would you like my seat?
Try before you buy.
Sorry, I thought you might get a bit parched, so I've got just a bottle of water here for you.
So why are you doing that?
Oh, it's just a random act of kindness today.
I'll help you carry this shopping across the road.
Interesting. So feel free to check out all of the great herbs, the veggies, the fruit.
Do you guys want me to press the button for you?
Don't walk past some kale without picking some up, very cheap.
Oh, I'll press the button. There you go.
Let's go. And tap. There we go.
Do you want to just take a break for 10 minutes? I'll take over. All right, sweet. I actually don't know what I'm doing. It's falling over. I might just prop it up a bit.
Hello, do you need any help stacking it all? It could be a bit...
No, too firm. Oh, there we go.
Hey man, you must be cold. Do you want to borrow my jacket at all?
Oh, fine, thank you.
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure? It'll feel warm. It's quite...
I was wondering whether you might like me to sing for you while you wait for the bus. Oh, it's raining outside. Baby, leave the windows open. There's no need to hide, 'cause they won't ever find out.
Yeah, keep coming. Yeah.
Washes us clean. I hope that wasn't your bus.
No, sit down. There we go. Please. Relax. Take a load off. There we go.
I was wondering whether you might like a free CD. It's Triple J's Hottest 100, Volume 21.
Not really.
Oh. Hey, this isn't your bus, is it? The 433.
Thank you.
No worries. See?
How about that?
How kind are we?
No, well, equally kind, apparently, according to the scoreboard.
Equally kind, Eddie. I got this for you.
What?
Thank you.
You
Double point. Yes. Winner.
Yeah, you win. Well, ladies and gentlemen, before it gets too competitive, give it up for
Crumb move.
Matt and Alex, Triple J Breakfast. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh. And I promise not to have sex with you in South Africa and break up with you once the camera stopped rolling. So there you go. Hey! Thank you, guys. It's been such a great night here, and we are so lucky that we've had so many extremely talented people donate their time to this cause. Please don't let all of their hard work be in vain. Donate now to mental health research. Now, the website is at abc.net.au/mentalaz, and the phone number is on your screen right now. So get donating and help us to help out all the people who are out there struggling with mental health issues.
Thank you for your time tonight.
It's a great pleasure to be with you, Brian, and thank you very much for inviting me in.
Now, we're here to discuss mental illness.
Yes, we are. Very, very important subject, this, and it affects a great many people, Brian.
Yeah. Now, can we start with what the term mental illness actually means?
Yes, very good idea. Brian, the term mental illness covers essentially a spectrum of disorders, from relatively minor disorders right through to quite serious and very debilitating conditions.
So mental illness is a term that really indicates a lack of mental wellness, is
That's
that
right, Brian, yes.
Well, what's mental wellness?
That would be, Brian, a lack of mental illness.
Well, hang on. We agreed that it would help the discussion if we could define what these terms actually mean.
That's what I'm attempting to do for you, Brian. In fact, I've just done that. That's what I did.
Yeah, but you're saying it isn't. It's opposite here.
What I'm saying, Brian, is that each of these terms can be defined as being a lack or paucity of the other.
So mental illness is a lack of mental wellness?
That's right. A perfect understanding, Brian.
And mental wellness is the opposite of that?
That's the way we describe it, yes.
OK. What would be an indication that you were suffering from a form of mental illness?
Well, Brian, you would be demonstrating signs to yourself and to others of a lack of mental wellness.
And if you were mentally well, would there be signs indicating this as well?
Indicating to whom, Brian?
Well, I don't know, whoever.
Well,
anyone.
a mentally well person?
Yeah.
Very difficult to say, Brian.
Why is that?
Well, one of the signs of mental illness is the belief that you're perfectly mentally well.
OK, well, we're actually here to discuss mental illness, so...
Well, you go for your life, Brian. I'll just stay out of the way. Just do it into that camera there. I'll just lean back.
Sorry, what am I doing?
Aren't you here to speak about mental illness?
No, you are. I'm here to ask you questions about it.
I am?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes, it says here that one of us has mental illness.
Does it say which one?
No.
Does it say the other one doesn't?
No.
Well, there's your trouble.
What do we do?
Swap seats?
Oh, that'll fix it.
There was something so precious about that place. Even your emotions had an echo in so much space. Ooh. When you're out there without a care, you're always out of touch. And it wasn't because I didn't know enough. Ooh. I just knew too much.
Does that make me crazy?
Does that make me crazy?
Does that make me crazy?
Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy?
My heroes had the heart to lose their lives out on a limb, and all I remember is thinking I wanna be like them. Oh, and ever since I was little, it looked like fun. And it's no coincidence I've come. Yeah, I'll die when I'm done.
Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. Probably. Maybe I'm crazy.
Maybe I'm crazy.
Does that make me crazy? 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 Does that make me crazy?
Taking time out of her national tour to come. Thanks, Missy.
Thank you.
Here he is.
Oh, it has been a huge night. Thank you, everyone. I'm very honoured to tell you that tonight we have raised in excess of $300,000. Oh, my God. Yeah. It's amazing, but keep donating. It's going to be up. It's been a huge night. Thank you to everyone who's helped out, the stars and networks, and of course, thank you so much to Michaela and Shane for being my partners in crime tonight. Most importantly, thank you to everyone who has donated. And if you haven't yet, there's still time. Get on the website, call in now, the lines are still open. Tell your friends and get donating. I am Eddie Perfect. This has been the Friday Night Crack Up. Good night!
Go ahead. Hair looks nice.
Oh, thank you. That's almost first compliment I've received about my hair for quite a long time. I appreciate that.
You know, they say white people can't dance. The Chinese are even worse.
Just show me what grooving looks like.
You want me to get a couple of wooden spoons and clap those instead?
And shredded cabbage, just waiting for a hungry, hungry mouth.
Well, I've been training as a pole dancer.
I really hope we can make that happen.
I can do that all night. That was fun.
Everybody can do it, look.
Right, big brother. Big brother.
No, you've already said one.
Oh, did I?
And now one for that.
What?
And one for the what?
Oh, did I, big brother? What, big brother?
Good.
Rosetta says he uses her imagination a lot. What times do you use
Jumps
your...
on his tail.
Wow.
Boing, boing, boing.
That was a big jump, that one.
All about the bass, no treble. I'm all about the bass.
No treble. All about the bass. No treble.